dolls this hair. This hair is from Dyhair777. I will have all of the specs listed down below, but I'm going to look them up so I can tell you dolls, because it doesn't really say on the little piece that came with it. All it says is that it is royal grade virgin hair, 22 inches. And of course, as you guys can see, this is curly, so I want to give you all the details. This is the bag that the hair comes in, which I think is really cute because you can restore your wig inside of the bag, and it does have a little drawstring. So super cute bag for your wig, and it just has their company and logo. So I'm gonna look up the info for you guys really quick. As for this wig, this is a 360 lace front wig, which means that the lace goes all the way around. So if you wanted to, you could wear this hair up in a ponytail and it'll still look pretty natural, just like how it does in the front. And also this hair is 22 inches. I don't know if I just said that. And this is 180% density, so it's a little bit more thick than most usual lace wigs. And this hair type is European deep wave, so that is what type of curls I have, and the hair is European. And the cap size that I have is a medium. The hair color is a 1B, and I will list all of that down below for you guys as well. But the way that I styled this hair, you guys will see in the video, but I did co-wash it with you guys so you can see, because you definitely want to co-wash your curly hair so that you can get the curls popping. But I suggest, if you're going to co-wash it, if you know how you want to style your hair, like where you want your part or something, you want to go ahead and do that and let it air dry that way, because I did let the hair air dry. I just put like a side part in it with my nails, and I ended up doing my hair like this. So I did have to go and re-wet the hair. It is still slightly damp, just a little bit. I did also put some curl definer in it. You guys know how I like to rock my curly hair, so I will link those videos down below so you guys can see how I do my curly hair routine. But with this hair, I didn't do the full routine. I just sprayed it down with some water, and I just added a little bit of the curl definer that I really like. So that is how the hair is looking, and I just kind of did like a middle ponytail, and then I put it into a messy bun. I also showed you guys how I do my buns, and this is pretty much the same way that I like to do my buns, even when I'm rocking the 2 buns for that messy type of look. So you guys will see how I did that. And also with this hair, I did not do any plucking, like customizing this wig, which I probably should have, just to make it look even better, but I think it does still look really good. I did bleach the knots, and I found that all of the knots did not bleach, and I didn't go over it and re-bleach them again. I probably will, just because if I'm going to be wearing this wig, you know, switching up and putting this one on, sometimes I want to get those knots, because I can see a few little black dots, and I don't like that. But it didn't bleach as fast as I thought it would, so I had already washed it off and whatever. So I'm gonna have to do that again. But I didn't pluck the hairline or anything. This is how it comes naturally. The only thing I did was, whenever I put my baby hairs down, I did pluck out a few hairs just to make the baby hair area a little bit more thin, so it can look more natural. And I think it looks really good. I laid this wig down with Got To Be Glue gel. This is my second time laying a wig down with the gel, and so far so good. I'm liking it today, but the last time I didn't care for it so much. But I feel like this wig fits better, so I'm not, you know, it's not straining on my head or anything. But overall, I think it looks really natural, other than the fact that I do have a few little black knots right here. I do like the way that my baby hairs came out this time. I figured out, you know, how to thin them out and make them look more like my own baby hairs. So yeah, I had fun playing with this wig. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you guys have questions, leave them down below, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye, dolls. Okay, dolls, so here's the lovely bag that the hair comes in. Super cute, like I said in the initial part of the video. And these are the little papers that come inside of the bag. You also do get a free pair of lashes, and this is how the wig looks. I had already bleached the knots, so that's why it looks crazy, because I had washed the wig already. But I wanted to show you guys how to co-wash it. So I'm just going to wet the hair down really good, and then I'm going to take my Suave Professionals conditioner, and this is the almond and shea butter, I believe. So I'm just going to apply this to the hair and really get the hair nice and saturated, and then I'm going to use a Denman brush to brush out the hair and detangle it, so that we can have everything looking nice and smooth and define our curls. So you want to start at the ends. It's a little bit hard to try to do this on camera and show you because I'm trying to hold the hair up and comb it out. Usually I would lay it on a flat surface, like on top of a towel or something, and then go ahead and brush through, starting at the bottom going up to the top. But this is how the curls are looking. They're looking all defined and juicy, and this is how the knots look and everything on the lace. So I'm just showing you dolls here that you can run the brush all the way through. The hair is a little bit thick. And then I'm going to go ahead and rinse the hair out. I did go ahead and turn the faucet to cold water because you want the moisture to stay locked into the hair. Whenever you are shampooing the hair or starting off with your co-wash, you can use warmer water, but whenever you are rinsing it out, you definitely want to keep the moisture, so go ahead and switch to a cold temperature. So this is how the hair is looking. You can definitely see that it's nice and moisturized and that the curls are definitely popping. As you can see, I did get a little bit of shedding, but it's not anything crazy. And then I'm just going to take a towel and kind of pat dry it just a little bit. I do advise to use a microfiber towel, but I just used a regular one. So then after that, I'm going to brush through it again to make sure we don't have any kinks or anything. And then I'm going to let the hair air dry to prepare for the install. Okay, so once again, back with the little packaging. Wanted to show you guys again. I just think this is so cute. I did install an elastic band on my wig. I did take out one of the combs that was in the middle part where the lace is. There are 2 combs on the side and 1 in the back. So I'm just going to go ahead and put the wig on my head using my elastic band. I love the elastic band method because it definitely holds your wig on really good and it makes it lay nice and flush. Like, you don't even have to use a gel or a glue or adhesive or anything if you don't want to. It will lay nice and flat. But I'm going to be pulling this hair up, so I am going to go in with the Got To Be Glued gel. I did also apply a stocking cap and apply it down with the Got To Be Glued gel, which is why it is stuck on my head. So I'm just going to be applying the gel right on top of the cap area and a little bit on my skin all the way around the perimeter, which is just in the front, not in the back. And then I'm going to take my blow dryer on a cool setting and go ahead and blow dry a little bit. And you do want it to get sticky so that the wig can stick to it. So then I'm going to apply a little bit of the Got To Be hairspray to it, just to make it last even longer and make it nice and sticky. Honestly, I do like to take my wigs off every night, so you don't have to be excessive with the product, just a little bit to make it hold all day. So after doing that, I'm going to go ahead and blow dry again, once again on a cool setting, and then we'll be ready to go ahead and apply the wig. So as you can see, I'm just pulling the wig up and just placing it where I wanted it, right where I applied the gel and the spritz. And I'm just going to pull it up on both sides and in the middle and get it nice and stuck to that gel that I applied. So as you can see, it's already pretty sticky, but you do have some time to work with it and move it around how you would like. And then I'm going to take a comb and just push the lace into my scalp or into my head just so that you can't see the lace at all, and it becomes really seamless whenever you push it in. And then I'm going to go ahead and blow dry again on a cool setting. And then I'm also going to take a scarf and tie it down just to make sure that everything is nice and flat and smooth. And then we can move on to actually styling the hair and doing the baby hairs. But I'm just going to tie it up for a little bit and then come back maybe about 10 minutes or so. And now everything is nice and dry. So I'm just sectioning off a section in the middle where I want to put my bun. And then I'm going to wet the hair down a bit because it did get a little bit frizzy from me parting it. And I'm just wetting the hair a little bit more to smooth out the ponytail. And then I'm going to start combing out some of those baby hairs. As you can see, they are quite long. I didn't pluck or cut anything. This is how they already came. But I am going to go ahead and trim these down to make them look even more like baby hair, because this is too long. Like, it comes all the way to my eyebrows. So then I'm just going to go ahead and part off my ponytail, get it nice and slick and everything, and then go ahead and put it in a ponytail with an elastic band. And this wig does look really good. It's so good. It looks really natural. I didn't have to pluck it or anything, so definitely recommend for beginners. I'm gonna go ahead and tie this hair up out of the way. And then for my edges, what I do like to use is this mousse. First, I'm gonna go ahead and smooth out my sides a little bit, and then I will get into the baby hairs. This is just a wrapping mousse. This is the same thing that you would use if you wanted to do a wrap on your hair. So then I'm gonna take an eyebrow archer and I'm gonna go ahead and start to thin out the baby hairs and cut them down. And yeah, this is the same thing you use on your eyebrows whenever you want to clean them up with a razor. It's really small, so I feel like it works really good for baby hairs, and you can really see what you're doing because it is such a small utensil. As you can see, I brushed it out, and then I'm going to thin it out a little bit with some tweezers because baby hairs are really thin and wispy. Some people have really thick ones, but I want them to look as natural as possible. I am a little bit excessive. I like a lot of baby hairs, but I don't want them to be too thick, so I'm gonna thin them out, and then I'm just gonna use my little edge brush and comb to go ahead and set them into place using that wrapping mousse. This wrapping mousse is bomb because I do not like when my edges are crunchy. I try to use a got to be glued gel on it or spritz and stuff, and it's just too crunchy for my liking. But I find that after laying down the wig with the gel, the mousse will kind of mix into it, so it will definitely hold your edges in place with just using the mousse, because I would have never thought that the mousse would hold them down and they would stay all day, but they definitely do, and they're not all crunchy and stuff. So I really like this method for doing my edges on my lace fronts. So really nice. I love this little brush. Also, I need to get me a backup. You can find it at Target or on their website. So then I'm gonna go ahead and start doing my bun. The way that I like to do this is just to wrap the hair around and also twist it while wrapping. And I'm not gonna twist it up too tight, but I'm gonna take that tail end and tuck it underneath the bun. And then what I'm gonna start doing is kind of untwisting the bun and then start pulling it out just to make it really messy, and it just looks bomb. Like, this does take a little bit of work. Sometimes I get it right the first time, sometimes I don't. But I like to do my buns like this. I just think they come out really cute and messy. They come out different every time. And the hair is not all uniformed in one like donut bun. It's like really messy. And then whenever the hair kind of starts to come out, I'll go ahead and wrap the bottom part again, and then just continue to fluff it out until I get my desired look, and then go ahead and pin it down, and that is it. Bam, you serving, boo. Yes.